Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So for today's makeup look, I have this really bold lips paired with sort of subtle and simple eye makeup look. If you can see, the main focal point is the kajal or eyeliner and the lashes and the bold lips. So I love the way this entire look has turned out because paired with the outfit and the jewelry and the whole look, it just looked amazing. Also, if you guys want to see how I did this curl look, let me know, then I can show you how I did this curl using my straightener. And yeah, and without further ado, we're gonna dig right into the tutorial. So I'm gonna just tie away my hair just because I don't want it to be bothering me while I'm doing makeup. And once again, if you want to see how I did this curl, let me know. I do actually have a separate video for this. So I'm going to apply some moisturizer. This is going to be by Tarte and it's called Drink of H2O, which is supposed to be like super hydrating kind of moisturizer, and I wanted to give it a try because I received the sample piece from Sephora. Now I'm going to just put on some Scotch tape, which is going to act as my guideline. And next I'm going to be using my Boind concealer by Benefit Cosmetics. This is in the number shade 4 and it is going to act as my base for my eyeshadows. For my eyeshadows today, I've used Jaclyn Hill palette, and the first color I'm using from the top, which is going to be on my crease, and the shade is called Perfectionist. And I'm using a bigger fluffy brush to apply that. This is my Sigma E40 brush. The next color that I'm going to be using, it's called Thick Skin. And I'm going to be using my same Sigma E40 brush to blend that into my crease and my corners. Next I'm going to be using this color called Ride or Diamonds. And the brush that I'm using is actually called Morphe 408. And if you notice, I've actually stretched out my skin here a little bit because when you're applying shimmer eyeshadows, you do want to wet your brush with a makeup setting spray and also sort of stretch the skin so it sits properly. The next color I'm using, it's called Homebody, which is a very deeper dark color, and I'm going to apply that on the outer corners of my eyes and blend it towards the inner side. The brush that I've used for that is called 221 by MAC. For my eyeliner today, I have my Huda Beauty eyeliner, which is like 2-in-1. It has the liquid side and then it also have the pencil kohl side to it as well. Honestly, one of my favorite eyeliner. Because it is so hard to remove even with a makeup remover. So if you're a bride and you know you're gonna cry a lot, this is the perfect eyeliner for you. So it has a pencil liner on one side and it has a liquid liner on the other side. The one I'm using right now is liquid liner, and then I'm going to right away move on to the pencil liner once I'm done lining my upper lid. Oops. I was trying to look at the screen and do it and not look at the mirror, but I obviously screwed up because the screen, it's kind of like a mirror reflection, so it goes the other way. But yeah. For my foundation today, I'm going to mix two foundation here. So the first one I'm going to be using is going to be Hourglass, and the next one is going to be my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in 320. 320 has a very natural tone to it, so it's not too yellow or like pink. It's called Natural Tan, which actually is a perfect color for me. But I always like to use a little bit of orangey foundation so it hides all sorts of discoloration on your face, and that way I don't have to apply too much of orange concealer, if you know what I'm trying to say. Because orange in the foundation kind of cancels out your discoloration, so it's good to mix like two foundations sometimes. One that has a little bit of orange and one that is more neutral tone. The next foundation that I'm using, it's called Air Stick Foundation by Benefit Cosmetics, and it is in the shade 4. Even though 4 is sort of my skin tone, but sometimes with Benefit concealers and foundation, they kind of differ a little bit. This foundation was a little bit lighter, if you already can see the difference between my base foundation and the highlighting foundation, so I decided to use it as my highlighter. That way, you know, it brings that brightness to my face. And lovely foundation, honestly. It blended so well, as you can see. I've actually used my foundation brush. This is by NYX, and unfortunately it doesn't have a number. It came in a box full of other shapes and sizes of brushes, but this is called NYX. I will link down below their website so you can have a look. To set my under eyes and around my laugh line, I've used my MAC Mineralized Powder, and to set the remaining of my face, I've used my Rimmel translucent powder, and it is in the shade 001, and it is actually called Transparent. Next, I'm going to use my Smashbox highlight and contouring powder. So the first color that I'm using, it's the kind of like a yellow banana shade kind of powder. Honestly, it's not actually. Now that I'm looking at it, it's more like a vanilla shade powder, which is perfect. You know, it will highlight my highlighting zone, so that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm using the highlighting color to highlight those zones. You know, honestly, it's really funny because I didn't notice. I actually thought it was like a banana powder, but now that I'm looking under like a proper light, I can see that it's more like a vanilla shade. Anyways, moving on to the contour, I'm using the mix of those two contouring colors to kind of contour on my parameters of my face. I like to always use the two because one is kind of ash, it has a little bit of ashiness, and then the other one has a little bit of brown tone to it. To set all the powders, I've used my NYX Dewy Setting Spray, and then moving on to blush, I've used Pixi by Petra blush. This is in the shade Blossom, and it is from the Sugar Blossom palette. And as you can see, the pigment is amazing, but sometimes it could be quite harsh, so I like to always go with my foundation brush instead of blend it out. For my highlighting powder, I've used the next color, which is called Sugar, from the same palette. Highlighters and blush, when it comes to Pixi, even their eyeshadows are great. Moving on to my eyebrows. For today's eyebrows, I'm using Brow Styler by NYX Cosmetics, and it is in the shade 4. So good thing about this Brow Styler is, one side is more like a pen, so it has like a angular shaped pen, which I'm using right now, and the other side actually has fiber in it, so like you will see in a bit what I mean. So there's fiber on the other side, so you know, like sometimes we have those missing spots, like the one that I'm applying right now, that's my missing spot on the arch. So I'm just going over with this fiber in it, so it kind of attaches to your real hair and gives off like a real hair vibe look. Yeah, it's one of my favorite actually, the Brow Styler, just because the way it hides all your bald patches in your brows. It's like the perfect thing. For mascara, I'm using Snapscara by Maybelline Cosmetics. And then for my bottom eyes, I've just used the same color that I've used on my outer corners. For my lashes today, I'm using Star Beauty lashes. This is in the shape Hollywood. I love their Hollywood shape just because it's very nice. It sits perfectly, and the size of it is just perfect for my eyes, so I don't have to cut the lashes or do anything. It just sits beautifully. And don't worry about the glue, because today's glue, it's kind of like a transparent, so once it dries, it just disappears. So not an issue at all. For my lipstick, which is the showstopper of this makeup look, I love it. It's by Sakoon Cosmetics. They are a pretty fairly brand new company, and it is in the shade Smother in number 808. And that is the final look, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial and mostly loved this makeup look, because I personally loved the way it has turned out. And I do have some pictures attached at the end of the video because I did do some photo shoots today, so you will see the end results, but this is the whole look. I'm gonna quickly go and wear my outfit and I'll be right back. So this is it, guys. It was supposed to be like a green and a pink, like a light baby pink dupatta, and I paired it with some nice pink bead earring, and honestly, like, it just looks amazing. I love the pink beads actually on my earrings. It's so complimenting to my makeup. Love the way it turned out. I hope you guys will have enjoyed this tutorial as well, and if you guys do, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, and also share this video with your friends and families if they want to go to a party. This is what the outfit looks like. Honestly, it was like fitting on me like a glove. I love this outfit, honestly. I was living for this outfit. So here are some of the photos that I've taken. Hope you like them. Oh, and by the way, I'll see you on my next video. Till then, take care.